to Buffalo, Wyoming. This will be the first time that we ever crossed into Wyoming, and we're expected to see some new great things. We're gonna probably see Devil's Tower in the distance, but we decided to do Devil's Tower on the way back. And so we're going right over to Buffalo, and we are gonna take you along and show you some of our awesome sights.
One more thing real quick. I'm gonna put her on the spot so she puts it in the video.
Oh no. Remember, I edit.
There's the 3 stages of Bobby Joe falling asleep during a trip. And I captured all 3 on the way out here. And I told her I want her to include them in the video, and she said no way, so now she'll have to.
He seems to love to take pictures when I fall asleep in the car. And they're not pretty. And since I'm the editor,
she usually gets rid of them.
I usually get rid of them. But maybe I'll add a couple of pictures in.
You have to.
I don't know. It's not pretty.
They're great.
But this trip I haven't slept in the car very much because it's been
just the one time.
Just one time. But maybe you'll get an opportunity to see those exciting pictures.
Today we're heading from Spearfish, South Dakota, down I-90 West, past Devil's Tower area, through Gillette and into Buffalo, Wyoming, where we'll stay at the base before we enter into the Bighorn National Forest.
Okay, I think this is going to be our Wyoming sign. Here it comes. Our Wyoming sign. Woohoo! We are now in Wyoming. Officially have another state on our list. I'm in Wyoming.
I am too.
I can't believe it. We're only like 2 miles in, and it already looks different, and it's really beautiful. It's so exciting.
And look at, I don't know if you can see or not. Oh, the clouds are over it right now. Oh, the sun was just on them, but it was just unreal.
We haven't got anywhere.
We're at the visitor center, and we're gonna go get some information.
Still driving. We just stopped for lunch. It's getting taller hills and kind of seeing bigger stuff in the background. We haven't officially seen our mountains yet, but I know we're getting closer. And we've been seeing a bunch of pronghorns just scattered throughout.
There's a pronghorn right there. Got a big round butt. Just like you, buddy.
Actually, it has a big white bottom, which reminds me of somebody else.
A big round white butt, just like you.
Yeah, no, that wasn't very nice. This will get edited out. We're coming into Buffalo, and look at this expanse of mountains. We're actually seeing mountains with snow on them, and it looks very different on this side. Very hilly and green.
We made it into Buffalo within a couple hours of the visitor center, and this cute little town had tons of murals around, a little creek running through it, and we just walked around downtown and explored a little. I read about this place called the Occidental Hotel. We checked it out and just had to stay here. Really cute hotel from the 1880s, part of the Historic Hotels of America. We love trying new and different little places to stay.
1880's, and we're just going to our room now. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. We're room 56. Look at this. The floors are squeaking. Okay, here it is. Okay. Ooh. Cute. Oh, look it. Look at this little room for you to work in, bud.
There is a lot of history in this hotel. Buffalo actually started out as a little cow town. The hotel was a very popular spot at the base of the Bighorn Mountains and has had some very famous guests and visitors.
Woke up from a nice nap and it's about 8 o'clock, I think. We had to go see a little bit of the mountain. So we're at the base of the hill here. Starting out, we only have 68 miles of gas, so we can't go very far. And we found a trailhead that has our type of trail. Here it is. Trailhead with 0 miles to the destination. 0.0, so literally we shouldn't even have to walk. And of course Lance will say he beat me on this trail. So we were just looking at all of this stuff. It's like this clumpy white stuff. And then I recognize and realize I think it's sage, and it is. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good.
It does smell good.
You're gonna grab some and cook with it.
I know.
Yeah. And I think you're supposed to burn this in the fires, and it's supposed to produce a really great smell.
I think they snap too. They like snap or crackle when they...
I'd really like to know if it keeps mosquitoes off you and rub it on you. There's a lot of mosquitoes right here.
Well, we officially slayed our first trail.
Lance,
it was
we
mountainous.
Literally went
It was
0.2
mountainous.
of a mile.
It was dangerous. It was just me and nature. Man against the wild.
He's got a lot coming if
I
he
conquered.
thinks this is a trail.
I conquered.
Lance, that was not a trail.
0.0 miles.
On our way back to the hotel, we saw a herd of pronghorn. A couple interesting facts is they can run up to 65 miles an hour. They can see 320 degrees. And unlike deer, they are not very good jumpers. They also eat plants that are toxic to a lot of other animals. Well, back at the hotel, and I'm going to give you a little tour of the other floors. This hotel actually is a museum, so throughout the halls you're going to find all kinds of history, different items, furniture, clothing, paintings, very unique pieces, either to the era or to the hotel itself. They even had a library, and it brought back some great memories. We had a dictionary just like this when we were growing up. Many of the walls had beautiful quilts hanging on them from all different early eras. The oldest I saw was 1880. I will have to admit, I really love the creaky floors. Reminded me of growing up, going up the stairs and trying to not make a creak so my parents didn't notice when I got out of bed. cool old rooms that they had on display. I actually owned an old house that had a bathtub like that in it. I definitely don't miss it. Oh, and this book reminded me, this hotel is on the registry for haunted hotels. But we'll try not to think about that tonight. It definitely is eerily quiet up here. Ooh, I'm gonna have to come back tonight in the dark with a flashlight and walk through these halls. For some reason, I like doing things like that. The only thing is, will I be able to get Lance to come with me? They had quite a few pieces from Margaret Smith, whose husband and father-in-law won this hotel in a high-stakes poker game in the saloon right next door. Yeah, I could have definitely wore those shoes. The clothes, not so much. Well, back downstairs, and of course, Lance is chatting.
You better get tickets.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Especially before you get them online.
Okay.
This is the saloon that they own right next door, and we'll probably come here later for dinner. They're supposed to have some really good food, and lucky for us, they also have some live entertainment. Throughout the saloon, there's actually bullet holes in the walls from gunfights they had in the early days. And the wood from the bar itself came over in the early 1900s on horse and buggy.
Lance pool, but he's too scared to play against me.
Right.
Yes.
After years of domination. In the basement.
Right.
I don't know if you ever even won a game.
Right. So we got done ordering a pizza, and we watched some local talent singing in the bar, the saloon next door, and ate our pizza, and then we played a game of pool, which I won. Trying to be quiet. Lance went to sleep already. It's about 11:20. This old hotel, so the walls are thin, so to be really quiet. So cool here. This hotel is so neat. Built back in the 1880's. It's been around here for a long time. There's like some really cool facts about it. And some famous outlaws stayed here, and even Theodore Roosevelt. It's a National Historic Landmark hotel. Authentic furniture and really cool pieces. I'll show you more tomorrow when it's light out. But my job right now is to look through massive amounts of magazines and brochures to kind of plan some things or see some cool things around here so we don't miss it. And also I need to find a place for us to stay for the next few days around here. We're really hoping to get a cabin. So I'm gonna look for a really cool place that we can maybe have a campfire at night. Wish me luck. But otherwise, we will see everybody in the morning, and be off for another adventure.
Thank you for watching, and join us when we go through the Bighorn Mountains to 10 Sleep in episode 5.